MOB Rooga came in the drill scene as an underdog, dropping a song called GD's Anthem has recently got him a lot of attention, but Rooga didn't have an easy come up coming from the south side of Chicago, with being locked up multiple times and losing many of his friends to the streets. He even lost his blood cousin FBG Duck to gun violence, which puts a big target on his head. This is Top Trend TV, and this is the criminal history and biography of MOB Rooga. And make sure you go check out my other channel where I go to different crazy car meets and encounter some crazy things like police chases, people getting hit, and much more.
Coming to the stage, y'all, the young brother that's gonna kill it. We welcome y'all to Rooga. You're making it love to me, baby. You're there from the start for me, baby. And I promise I'll be your man from the beginning to the end. Switch it up now. Turn it up. They like Rooga, where you been, bitch, I'm back down. And these ad-lib niggas in the background. You can't stand me to sit your ass down. Shoot a nigga down till he back down.
Had to drop on me. Why you ain't do shit?
Cause you not own nothing. You a rapper, dude. What you about?
Right.
Stop.
Cause niggas
real.
know what this shit come with. Y'all know what this shit come with. How you talking about you got the drop on Rooga and nobody did?
They didn't want
you
to.
Niggas
Shit. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault.
On my son.
I ain't never been on.
Denzel Charles, aka MOB Rooga, was born on October 15th, 1993. He lived on 59th and Wabash, which is only a mile away from Old Block. Rooga stayed with his mother and 4 brothers. Plus, his mother was strict, so Rooga didn't jump off the porch till he was about the age of 12 and started to get involved in the Gangster Disciples, which is known as the biggest gang in Chicago, which his set is MOB. These guys beef with 600 and a set called Shields. And by the age of only 16, Rooga would then get arrested for the first time for being in possession of a firearm, and this landed him in prison for about a year. After doing about a year in jail, Rooga would then get out and start rapping around 2011. Fresh out of jail at the age of 17, he says the experience was life-changing. But when he got out of jail, he noticed his close friends were starting to get in beef. And it took him to start getting shot at to realize the streets from being a kid has changed into a dangerous war zone where he had to consistently look over his shoulder. And at the age of 20 in 2014, Rooga would then get arrested again for soliciting an unlawful business. Rooga would then get released on a $120 bond only a few hours after being arrested. But only 2 months after that, Rooga would then lose his blood brother to gun violence. And his name was Brian Weekly, aka MOB Scrapp. Rooga said Scrapp was getting shot at since the age of 14, and this guy was known to put in work. He even caught a murder case in 2011 and beat it, allegedly being responsible for the murders of 2 people, who are a guy by the name of Lil Steve from 600 and a guy by the name of Fred from the Shield set. At about 1:30 a.m., Brian Weekly was killed in the Washington Park neighborhood and left another man in critical condition. MOB Scrapp was shot multiple times and was dead on the scene. He was only 18 at the age of his death.
Body. MOB Scrapp ready. I'm ready, I'm strapped.
You wanna do a show tonight?
If a nigga won't join like that, I'm on what they on. All black gun, that bitch seem like
shout out Double O, shout out Duck.
And Rooga says the day he left the house of his death, he was arguing with him about leaving the house. And this was because Scrapp was shot in the chest only a week before his death. And this loss, being his blood brother, really made Rooga numb to death. But on September 5th, 2017, Rooga would land himself in jail once again. And he was arrested for domestic battery, which landed him in jail for only a day, getting out September 6th, 2017. And on July 15th, 2018, he would drop a song called Member. This song did numbers for him and brought him a lot of attention from all over, with over 6 million views of this recording. But only 3 months later, he would then lose his best friend MOB Dooski to gun violence on October 9th, 2018. A man was killed and a woman was wounded in a shooting in the afternoon in the Washington Park neighborhood on the south side. The shooting happened just before 4 p.m. in the 5600 block of South Michigan Avenue. 25-year-old Ventrice Chris was shot in the head, and a woman of the age of 20 was shot in the left foot. Chris was pronounced dead around 4:33 p.m. and the woman was in stable condition. Plus, about a week later, 6 people were shot at a funeral held for Dooski, and this happened at about 12:30 p.m. on the 9200 block of South Cottage Grove. This left the rapper Wooski shot in the head in critical condition. But as of today, luckily, Wooski is still alive, and luckily, no one was killed in this shooting. Rooga was also arrested a month before Dooski's murder on September 3rd, 2018. And he was arrested for domestic battery again and ended up getting out the same day. But on February 4th, 2019, Rooga would drop a song that would be a big turning point in his career. And this song was called Exposing Me, which had FBG Duck on the song too. And on the song, they were dissing all of 600's dead members, like Lil Boo, calling him Tirehead.
I don't know who to smoke, but I'll take Lil Boo to go. I can see him through the smoke.
And much more. Rooga says he doesn't regret putting out the song, but he doesn't like the diss in his music. Plus, he says this song made him and FBG Duck a lot closer. They knew each other since they were 5, but him and Duck wasn't that close because they were both from 2 different hoods. Duck lived on 63rd in St. Lawrence, and Rooga lived on 59th in Wabash, which was about a mile away from each other. So they both was doing their own thing growing up. But after the song Exposing Me with close to 40 million views, him and Rooga became a lot closer. He also says after FBG Duck's death, it impacted him a lot, which we have a criminal history on FBG Duck on our page, so make sure you go check that out. Rooga has also lost a brother in jail, but on June 15th, 2019, Rooga was arrested again, and this time he was arrested on felony gun charges, and he was released on bond only 7 hours later. Rooga has also dropped a lot of great albums, like an album called Back the F Up that he dropped in 2019, and an album called Scrappers he dropped 2021. But recently, Rooga has dropped a song that got him the attention of Kanye West, and that song is called GD's Anthem. With over 7.4 million views of this recording, the song has been going crazy. He's even performed the song at Kanye West's listening party, and Kanye West is soon to be on a remix of the song. He's even had people like Ruby Rose throw up the GD's gang sign to his song. Plus, the song even went viral on TikTok. Rooga is also known to have about 1 son, and his relationship status is unknown. But that'll be about it for MOB Rooga. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments who y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah, I'm out.